The Minnesota Twins were off on Sunday, so we're starting with the Fort Myers Mighty Mussels and Tanner Hall making his professional debut. 4th-round pick out of Southern Miss. Unfortunately, he labored through the first inning. He made some pitches, though. 30-pitch first inning, so that was all the further they let him go. Twins are very sensitive about pitch counts, even in a specific inning. But we got to see more of Rayne Doncon going off. He's off to a tremendous start in his first 3 games for Fort Myers. He hits this 2-run home run there, and then he adds a run-scoring double. Both times Byron Chiriot was the guy to score on those hits, so he was on base another couple times today. But again, Doncon, and he's also been looking pretty good at third base. He's DH'd one game, played third the other 2. Coming in out of the bullpen to follow Tanner Hall eventually was Paulshawn Pasqualotto. I think I got that right. It's a lot. It's a mouthful. He pitched really well. 12th-round pick out of California. 5 shutout innings. Only 2 hits, 2 walks, 3 strikeouts, and I was surprised, 88 pitches they let him throw today. So again, Paulshawn Pasqualotto was a standout for the Mighty Mussels. They won their game today. Whole lot of other chaos going on. We're going to move on to the Saints. Tie game in the bottom of the 4th. So Simeon Woods-Richardson was cruising along. Leadoff walk. We all know what's going to happen there. Gives up a hit that's just past the defender there. So he did get a little bit dinked and dunked in this one. Nashville, studying up on their scouting reports, I think they knew that Alex Isola is not usually an outfielder. That guy made it from first to third on that play. It was a little bit of a timid play by Isola over there. We'll see more from him soon, unfortunately. Woods Richardson walks another guy, so he's kind of unraveling a bit here, you can tell. And then this is where it happens. Base is clear. I feel so bad for Alex Isola, a guy who had not played any outfield professionally coming into this year. He's been out there a few games with the Saints, trying to be a team guy. Obviously a little timid out there, not real confident probably in himself right now. Yuck. Another ball falls in here. Just awful. Just a mess. Simeon Woods-Richardson, this guy scores from second. He had to hold to see if that was going to get caught. Woods-Richardson really falls apart. He ends up exiting, and just for good measure, why not? Top it off with a home run, an 8-run inning for Nashville. Just, And that was too bad because this is a fun moment, but down 8-0, it doesn't hit the same. Will Holland up. Center fielder, shortstop. He's in AAA for the first time, I'm pretty sure. That ball gets down and it gets by. I don't know, left field must have been cursed. We'll see more of cursed left field in a little bit. But Will Holland, man, you talk about a guy thinking 3 out of the box. He was thinking inside the park or out of the box, and he got one. Inside the park, home run and a bang-bang play at the plate. Will Holland, this guy can really move. He's in tremendous shape. Will Holland, again, gets by, and he was, no doubt, he was thinking home run all the way around. Bang-bang play at the plate. He gets in there, legit inside the park home run for Will Holland. Moving on to AA. This game was wild, man. Pierson Ohl got the start, one of my favorite guys from last year to follow. Had a crazy season, got promoted, and just went off in AA. Tremendous. He gets the first out in the first inning, but then things unravel a bit. Ball falls in left field. This was a very well-struck double. He gave up some contact. You'll notice from the center field camera, it was windy. Wind surge. They got their name for a reason. But here's what Bert would have called that one, a duck fart, I think was what he used to call those things. And then on this one, Alaric Solari in left field gets a little turned around. Didn't really have a good first step on that one either. Unfortunate. Noah Cardenas, who's a good defensive catcher, just misses this ball. And another run scores. So 3 runs in the first inning. Ohl does eventually get a strikeout to get out of it. And that's all he gave up. He totally turned his start around after that first inning, and some of it wasn't his fault. But what helped a lot was Rosario hit a 3-run home run. So Wichita, they give up 3 in the first. They scored 6 in the first inning. After the first inning, it was 3-6 in this game. Cardenas, the catcher who missed that one, he atones for that some by hitting an opposite field home run. He's a tremendous on-base guy, not really known for his power, but him going oppo, that was nice to see. Maybe he's added some muscle this offseason. Moving on, Alaric Solari also atones for kind of his, not really a miscue, but he did get turned around on that play. This was a double play, so he makes a great diving catch. That guy near third base didn't think he was going to get it, so they double him off a second. Want to call out, before we get to some bad stuff, Emmanuel Rodriguez stole a base in this one. He is now 4 for 4 in stolen base attempts. In 3 games, he has 4 stolen bases. He's been on base a ton, walked a couple more times today. Yeah, the 8th inning. 2 outs in the 8th inning. So close. They have the lead 6-5. Solari can't get to that one either. Again, that's not really a misplay, but give him another shot. He might maybe makes that play. He gets a throwing error here because that ball gets away from Cardenas. That was in the score box as Emmanuel Rodriguez's error, which was not legit. They fall for the double steal thing, the first to third thing. We saw Fort Myers pull off the other day. That happens against the wind surge. They don't get an out on either of those. Solari, again, on a sacrifice fly, he just airmailed, just completely to the backstop. So he has 2 throwing errors. Go give Alaric Solari a hug if you happen to see him in Wichita. My goodness, what a mess. What a mess. Here's the starting pitching rundown. Again, Paulshawn Pasqualotto also pitched 5 innings for Fort Myers. So I want to call him out. He was the bulk guy for them. Pierson Ohl, again, 3 runs in the first inning. That was it. He goes 5, strikes out 4, 1 walk. Here are the notable hitting performances. Quite a few guys for the Wind Surge had good games offensively, but Tanner Schobel stood out with 2 hits and 2 walks. Carson McCusker also had a nice game as the DH. Rayne Doncon, though, in 3 games, 5 for 12 with 2 doubles, a home run, and 5 runs batted in 3 games for the Mighty Mussels. So great start for him, guy they acquired in the Manuel Margot trade from the Dodgers. Mussels win. Saints and Surge lose. Along with the Twins, the Kernels were also postponed due to rain. So nothing from Cedar Rapids today. Thanks for checking this one out. Reminder that there are no recaps on Mondays because there are no minor league games on Mondays. So I'll have a Member Monday video over on Ko-fi. We'll be talking about the Twins. Check that out. We'll talk again soon.